Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. Oliver with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Give here to the motion man. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Jukes away from one. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
He's going to throw this one. That's completed right side. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's a design run. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Design quarterback run here. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Hall running between the tackles. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Tony. Play.
From the gun, Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
There he goes, right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Haskins. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, they're very minimal gains.
Second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Takes the second down snap. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Texans take over first and
2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
40-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
18. Under. Switch. Hey, south. South.
Now it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Third down and 11.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
To the air on third and long. Pacheco holds it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Rob it. Wait.
Pierce up the middle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On the return, it's Haskins. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Looking for a pass on second and short. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
that's another Jets first down.
Sticking to the air here. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets trim the lead to 1. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, good look for them.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
This is Pierce running right. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Handoff running right. Pierce dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
Here we go. 118. South.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
Line up the design keeper. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Third. Liking 18.
Here's a design run. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
It's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here comes Hall. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Texans take over.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
All right.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
18. Let's hit.
On play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. 18. What's up? Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
Third down, and they go touch pass. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Oh, he batted the touch pass forward. It'll be the first and more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
The Jets. First down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pass play coming here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Working quickly here. Throwing off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And they bring him down around the 34. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Let's go, 80.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Felix and Udike Uzama making the tackle that time.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Running back sent in motion. He gives here to the motion man. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hall does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Street, go.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Out, what's that? Hot. 18, what's that?
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Does Andre Cisco hold him down there?
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
18, what's up?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
18, what's up?
He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And that's completed right side. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cobble together a yard there. That's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play, At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans bring it back to even.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Haskins. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. This is thrown towards the defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offensive line fast.
Yard gain on the play. And the Jets, 1st down.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
15. 1st down.
They kick the running back in motion. 9-quarterback run here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
We've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. At 18. What's up?
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
18. What's that?
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Well, he can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Out, what's that? 18. What's that?
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets, 24.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, it's Haskins. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 15.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Completed left side to Smith. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. I don't know, every yard counts in this league. But that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Here we go. 18. That's it. 9.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's Stroud now. That's bringing pressure, and they got it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All right. 18. That's it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down. Play action. Buying some time left. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down, give to Hall. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
18. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
One more. Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Third and long. They're going to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Jets have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Wilson.
The 2nd down.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
a gain of 9 yards. First down, Jets.
They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. And they're going to try to throw for it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 20. At the 39.
Offense up to the line fast.
Alert the hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19, Tiger, 9, check smash, 19, Lion.
Here's the backup, first throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth! Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt it helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Hoping to head in the right direction, man. Save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll pass it this time. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throw here, third down. It's caught by Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Man in motion here. To throw here on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets first down. Working quickly here.
First down, Jets.
Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Go! Shiny Lion!
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game up.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left with Pacheco. Down the sideline to the 45. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
One right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
38. Jets 31.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. He's going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Cade, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jets losing by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hall. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw it. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here he is to throw. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Oh, right.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for 7. You've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Stroud completes it quick. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18, what's that?
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Runs inside the 35. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
At the 3-yard line.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Calling up the design keeper. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All eyes going to the lefty kicker out there now. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the rookie nails the game winner. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing, saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. Move and clean for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave
See, I would've done
everything.
anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Through distance, strangers like magicians. Never knew